Welcome to Daily IQ. Today 18th July 2024. In this video, we will teach you top 16 current affairs MCQ with detailed explanation. Question number 1. Tamil Nadu Day has observed every year on. Answer is 18th July. Tamil Nadu Day, also referred to as Tamil Nadu Dinam, is a holiday celebrated in Tamil Nadu to commemorate the formation of the state. Tamil Nadu was created on 1st November 1956 with the name Madras State. On 18th July 1967, Madras State was officially renamed to Tamil Nadu. It was on the 1st of November 1956 that Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Kerala were separated from the Madras Presidency. Question number 2. What is the toll-free number for the National Anti-Narcotics Helpline? Answer is 1933. India has launched its first national toll-free anti-narcotics helpline, numbered 1933, under the initiative named MANIS, Madak Padarth Nised Asuchna Kendra. This helpline, launched by Union Home Minister Amit Shah, aims to combat drug-related crimes and support the goal of a Nasha Mukt Bharat by 2047. Question number 3. Palitana has been declared a non-meat city in which state? Answer is Gujarat. Gujarat's Palitana became the first city in the world to ban non-vegetarian food. The sale and consumption of meat, as well as the slaughter of animals for meat, are prohibited by law in this city. This decision was made on the demand of Jains in Palitana, which is one of the most significant Jain pilgrimage sites in the world. Palitana is home to 900 temples on a hilltop, making it the world's largest Jain pilgrimage site. Question number 4. In which state, PM Narendra Modi recently laid the foundation of India's longest urban tunnel project? Answer is Maharashtra. On 13th July 2024, PM Narendra Modi laid the foundation of India's longest and largest urban tunnel project in Mumbai, Maharashtra. The 16,000 crore rupees Thane-Borivali Twin Tunnel project, operated by the Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, will reduce travel time from 1 hour to just 12 minutes. Vehicles from Western Express Highway will be able to reach Thane's Eastern Express Highway directly through the tunnel. Question number 5. Asia's first preclinical network facility was inaugurated in. Answer is Faridabad. Dr. Jitendra Singh inaugurated Asia's first health research-related preclinical network facility at Translational Health Science and Technology Institute, Faridabad. It will be the 9th such network laboratory across the globe and the first such laboratory in the whole of Asia. The facility includes a large experimental animal facility accommodating 75,000 mice and other species. Question number 6. India's first ONDC-powered personal loan was launched by. Answer is BranchX. BranchX, based in Bangalore, launches India's first personal loan via ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce. This initiative aiming to enhance financial access for India's 1.4 billion people, focusing on the middle class, young professionals, small business owners, and entrepreneurs. Question number 7. Paul Kagame has been elected as the president of which country? Answer is Rwanda. According to the National Electoral Commission of Rwanda, President Paul Kagame has won the country's presidential election for the 4th term by securing 99% of the votes. Paul Kagame, who has ruled the country as president since 2000, won the presidential election held in 2017 with 99% of the votes. Rwanda is a landlocked country in East Central Africa. The country is also known as the Land of 1,000 Hills. Question number 8. How much financial aid will India provide to the UNRWA to help Palestinian refugees in 2024-25? Answer is $5 million. The Government of India has released $2.5 million of the promised $5 million for the year 2024-25 to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees in the Near East, UNRWA. The fund will be used to provide education, health care, and other services to Palestinian refugees. According to the Government of India, it has provided $35 million to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees in the Near East, UNRWA, until 2023-24. Question number 9. Who has launched the Gear Shift Challenge as part of eFast India initiative? Answer is Niti Aayog. The Niti Aayog, National Institution for Transforming India, launched Niti Gear Shift Challenge as part of the eFast India initiative. This aims to foster innovative business models for the adoption of zero-emission trucks in India. The challenge was launched in collaboration with Indian Institute of Management, IIM Bangalore. Question number 10. As per the UN World Population Prospects 2024 report, India's population is expected to peak at 1.7 billion by which year? Answer is 2062. According to the World Population Prospects 2024, published by United Nations, India's population is expected to peak at about 1.701 billion in 2062, and then decline by 12% between January and July 2062. Currently, India is the most populous country in the world with 1.45 billion people and is likely to remain so until 2100. India is followed by China at the second place with a population of 1.419 billion and the United States of America, USA at the third place with a population of 345 million. Question number 11. Who has recently won the Golden Sand Master Award in Russia? Answer is Sudarshan Patnaik. Sand artist Sudarshan Patnaik from Odisha has won the Golden Sand Master Award with a gold medal at the International Sand Sculpture Championship Festival 2024, held in Russia. The International Sand Sculpture Championship, held between 4th to 12th July 2024, had a theme of history, mythology, and fairy tales. In 2014, Sudarshan Patnaik was awarded with Padma Shri by Government of India for his contribution in sand arts. Question number 12. Who was reappointed as the President of the European Parliament? Answer is Roberta Metsola. On 16th July 2024, Roberta Metsola has been re-elected as the President of the European Parliament for the next 2 years and a half. She was first elected in January 2022, following the sudden passing of her predecessor, David Sassoli. She is the third female President of the European Parliament, after Simone Weil, from 1979 to 1982, and Nicole Fontaine, from 1999 to 2002. Question number 13. Who has been appointed as the Chairman of Maharashtra Real Estate Regulatory Authority, MHA-RERA? Answer is Manoj Sonik. Former Maharashtra Chief Secretary Manoj Sonik has been appointed as the Chairman of the Maharashtra Real Estate Regulatory Authority, MHA-RERA. He will succeed Ajoy Mehta, whose term ends in September 2024. Sonik, an IAS officer of the 1987 batch, retired as Chief Secretary in December 2023 and currently serves as the Principal Advisor to the Chief Minister. Question number 14. Who has recently published a historical fiction novel titled The Prisoner of Bhopal? Answer is Tim Walker. Tim Walker, an award-winning designer turned author, has recently published a historical fiction novel titled The Prisoner of Bhopal. The novel centers around a 10-year-old boy who is kidnapped, with his story intricately connected to the events of the gas leak. This book, aimed at young readers, commemorates the 40th anniversary of one of India's most devastating industrial disasters, the Bhopal gas tragedy. Question number 15. Which institution unveiled a plan to elevate India as a global chess powerhouse? Answer is IIT Madras. IIT Madras, through its CESA, Center of Excellence in Sports Science and Technology Initiative, presented a strategy at the Sports Tech Startup Conclave in New Delhi, aimed at leveraging technology to advance India's standing in chess. The plan includes employing high-performance computing and AI to enhance fan engagement, detect cheating, and refine grassroots training programs. Question number 16. N. Koteshwar Singh became the first judge appointed to the Supreme Court of which state? Answer is Manipur. On 16 July 2024, Justice Nongmekpam Koteshwar Singh has been appointed as a judge of the Supreme Court. With his appointment, Justice Koteshwar Singh has become the first judge from Manipur to have been appointed to the top court. While Justice Koteshwar Singh is currently serving as the Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Thanks for watching full video. You can join in our membership plan for daily, weekly and monthly current affairs PDFs. Please contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is 9700200378.